From Studio A, this is Late Night at North Texas. With your host, Sean Poole. And your co-host, Ariana Bololio. Featuring Audrey Allen, Gus Koba, and Robin Key. With special guest, Tony Nelia.
Doing tonight? Yeah, all right, so hello everyone and welcome to Late Night at North Texas. I'm your host, Sean Poole.
And I'm your co-host, Ariana Bololio.
Now, tonight's episode is a special one since it is the final episode of Late Night at North Texas Season 20. Let's give it a round of applause, right?
So, let's make it a good one.
Yes, later tonight we'll be sitting down with Chef Tony Nelia, but first, let's get into the news. All right, joke number one. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has officially banned Will Smith from attending the Oscars for 10 years after he slapped actor Chris Rock on stage at the Academy Awards. That's rather interesting, that the Academy has not taken a similar action towards other members known for worse offenses, such as Harvey Weinstein, Woody Allen, and Bugs Bunny. Yeah, and it's the shock they even allow me to go into. I'm not as bad as Bugs Bunny, of course, but.
You've been to the Oscars?
Not yet, but
outside the Oscars.
Yeah, taking pictures.
Speaking of award shows, many believe that Olivia Rodrigo's Sour was a shoo-in for this year's Best Album at the Grammy Awards, but it lost to Jon Batiste's We Are. Last year, Rodrigo took over the world after one boy broke up with her. Maybe Batiste should lay low for a while.
I was really hoping for Morgan Wallen to make an appearance this year.
Oh my gosh.
He had a big hit.
Theme
he had a big hit earlier. It was kind of bad.
Kinda.
So, did you know that there's a Twitter account that tracks Elon Musk's private jet? The owner of the account rejected Musk's $50,000 offer to delete the account, so naturally Musk became Twitter's newest board member, notioning to remove the account. I guess he didn't know he could just report it.
What is he doing that he just doesn't want to be tracked? Why can't he be like the rest of us? We're all tracked every day.
By how? Why?
The government.
What? They're tracking us? How?
Like through our phones. Like,
the government's
did you
tracking
not know
us?
that?
No.
Did you not keep up with
We're supposed to be spreading,
when Facebook was under like investigation?
We can't spread like fake news or I don't know.
So you haven't. Celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay was called upon by a UK middle school after two cooks were out sick. Since he was unavailable, he sent one of his chefs to the school to help. Honestly, that was probably a good idea. Last thing we want are people's feelings hurt after a brutal exchange of words. For Gordon Ramsay, I mean, middle schoolers are monsters.
Who would win in a screaming match? A kid on Fortnite or Gordon Ramsay?
Fortnite.
Yeah, they're savages. Yeah.
I'm scared. My cousin plays that. He tried to teach me one time. He was screaming at me. Yeah.
It's part of the game.
He was 8.
A man in Canada must pay a $9 million fine for trafficking hundreds of tons of maple syrup. His accomplice, Aunt Jemima, still remains at large. Keep an eye out, y'all, you know?
That's so weird. Build-A-Bear has recently released new After Dark bears for adults. The new lineup will include everything from a wine o'clock bunny to Magic Mike teddy bear. Sets complete with a teddy bear-sized stripper pole. All I know is if that bear looks anything like Channing Tatum, I will be purchasing.
You'll be taking a trip. A man in Devon, England was arrested after assaulting someone with a live seagull. This is true. Now, while officials suggest that this bout of violence was due to his overuse of drugs and alcohol, I just think this was just famed Pokemon trainer Ash Ketchum, who's washed up and he's just trying to get his mojo back.
How does one get their hands on a seagull? Like, to grab it and use it to attack another person.
Yeah, just beating people.
Like Karate Kid, like you know,
Yeah.
the chopsticks with the fly
He's
thing.
trained for sure.
Earlier this year, M&M's announced a new inclusive makeover for their cartoon mascots, including sneakers to replace the high-heeled boots on the green M&M and lower heels on the brown M&M, angering Fox News' Tucker Carlson. Fox News now ranks M&M the third sexiest candy below Butterfinger and O. Henry bars.
And me, I famously think that they just look sexier in these new shoes. I don't know what to say. All they need is the nice New Balances, not sponsored, of course, but
I think it's weird that to even rank candy bars as sexy.
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
If you're a prude. Now we have a fantastic show for you planned all tonight. Like I said earlier, Chef Tony Nelia is here, so get a round of applause for him.
But before that, we wanted to give you all a behind-the-scenes look at our show and the well-oiled machine it is. Now, are you ready in there, Robin?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Ariana. Now, the talent here at Late Night works tirelessly to be able to give you high-quality content, which will hopefully shine some light on your mediocre lives. However, we wouldn't be able to do this without our crew, which enable us to bring our content into your crusty homes. Now, thankfully for y'all, we have one of the most talented crews in Hollywood, and today I'm going to talk to some of them. Josh! This is Josh Frenzel, and he is our director, among other things, here at Late Night. Now, Josh, being the director of this voyage that we are all taking together means that you have to weather storms, plague, and microphone problems. What made you commit yourself to a life of service?
Well, I don't really think of it as service so much.
Josh, come quick, there's a rabbit squirrel running loose in the studio, and they're running towards the camera wires.
Gus, we're kind of in the middle of something.
Rabbit squirrel Robin, time is already running against us. Let's go.
I'm sorry, Robin. The life of a director never stops.
It's fine. Spencer! Spencer! This is Spencer Pruitt, and he is our content producer, which means that he is in charge of looking over and making sure everything runs perfectly smooth in all our sketches and with our guests. And what has been your favorite segment to produce?
Probably my stand-up set because, it was all about me.
Spencer, I could really use an extra set of hands with some equipment in my car. Could I borrow you for a second?
Audrey, could you borrow someone else? We're kind of in the middle of something.
Sorry, Robin. Oh, I'll be quiet.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
The squirrel is sedated. It's back outside chewing acorns on the trees. Perfect. So now back to answer your question.
Yes.
Hey, Josh, you might want to do something about Julia. She's trying to get the audience to join her multi-level marketing scheme.
Oh my goodness. I told her to keep her papaya skincare scam out of the studio. They don't listen.
Well, as you can see, leadership here at Late Night just really means that it is a full-time...
Spencer needs your help getting some stuff out of Audrey's car.
Me?
Yeah, he specifically asked for you.
Why? I'm petite.
Robin!
Okay, come here. You can do this, right? What am I supposed to do with this?
As I was saying, directing... Isn't this supposed to be Robin?
Yeah, but I don't...
Someone help! They're out there and they're being held at gunpoint.
What?
Someone's there at gunpoint.
What?
Go check. Ariana,
Sean?
if we're right here, who's entertaining the audience out there?
Okay, so everything's fine. We got the equipment back in without a scratch. There has been a murder, though. In self-defense,
Oh,
though, I
where's
should add.
Robin?
Probably wiping off the blood off her black belt in Taekwondo.
Yeah, she's fine. She just had to give a statement to the police, but it's okay. We're good.
Mugger's not, though.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be right back with some more Late Night at North Texas.
Okay. How are y'all doing? We're joined here by Chef Tony Nelia.
How's it going,
Applause.
everybody?
Yeah, give him applause.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, thanks for being here.
Appreciate it.
So he's a chef, so we're gonna go start off with the chef questions. So how long have you been working with food? how'd you get started, and where are you working? Where can people find your cuisines?
Okay, so I started 14 years ago. I started at Giuseppe's Italian Restaurant, which is a local Italian place. My brother was working there, and I just came up here to go to UNT, and I needed a job, so they got me in over there. I worked there for a couple years, but that's where I got my start. Currently, I work out of Boca 31, which is a Latin American cuisine, street food style restaurant, but we kind of do a lot of fusion, and I do various pop-ups around the city.
Yeah, it's good food too. I tried that. I was there, I think last week. I got like the pastor pollos or something.
Yeah, the chicken pastor.
Yeah, that's what I got.
That's one of our most popular tacos over at Boca.
Cool. And they have the reggaeton music there too.
Oh yeah,
that was fun.
Yeah, we're bumping the bops, man.
Yeah.
What's your favorite dish off the menu or to make?
Honestly, I like cooking everything, but I'd like to say really whatever people enjoy the most, honestly. So the chicken pastor is literally one of our most popular items. The empanadas are also what we're known for. So I really like coming up with just different creations to put inside of an empanada. I mean, we've done like jalapeno popper, cheeseburger. I mean, like I did an elote one a couple weeks ago. Just different stuff, you know.
Sweet, and people can just order just kind of a strange concoction from you.
Yeah. I'd like to think it's not super strange, but definitely not what you used to see in an empanada, though. For sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna say, so a lot of us here, a lot of us here are college students, and you know we cook on a budget. It's a lot of like ramen and canned stuff. I guess, do you have any recommendations of, what are some good things that people could be making in their dorm rooms or whatever?
Well,
spice up ramen or,
I'd say you should really just try to stock up your pantry. You don't really have to spend a lot of money to do that. There's a place actually in Carrollton, I'm going to plug them. They're called H Mart, Super H Mart, if you guys ever heard about it. There's a bunch of stuff you can get there. You can get kimchi, you can get stock to fortify your ramens with. I know it sounds silly, but you could literally buy that and then freeze, portion it out and freeze it. And then every time you have like ramen just souped up, no pun intended.
Yeah, right, cool. And then I heard someone over talking that you do events.
Yeah.
What kind of events, I guess, do you have planned in the future?
So I collaborate with a lot of local, service industry people. I've worked here for quite a while, so I know like a lot of people got a lot of love out there for me. So I've got a few events coming around with, there's a guy, his name's Andrew O'Brien. He runs a bakery. It's called O'Brien Bros Baking. And we actually just recently did a pizza pop-up over at Golden Boy Coffee, which is over off of Elm Street, I suppose? No? Yeah, Elm Street. So they had their 3rd anniversary. We pulled up over there, sold some pizza. We're going to be scheduling a ramen pop-up. Oddly enough, we're talking about ramen. We'll do like a classic and then a vegetarian and then probably like a twist on maybe like something we like to do, maybe like birria ramen or something like that.
Sweet, that's cool.
And then I also do. I have a concept restaurant that's basically I pop up out of Boca and other places, and it's called Bacigaloops. It's an Italian American. It's basically just food that I grew up eating with my family, and I just love cooking, and I just kind of put my own twist on it. We're talking like baked ziti. I was at Lucky Lou's a couple weeks ago, served meatball subs. I had a caprese sub, just, stuff that I kind of grew up eating, and I just kind of put my own, kind of chef it up,
Okay.
So the Bacigaloops is kind of more near and dear towards my heart, but Boca 31 is also, that's a lot of my soul food there too, so.
Sweet, man, yeah. And you had a question. She was wondering what your opinions are on Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay?
He's a divisive, I guess, figure in the chef world, right? I guess he's controversial.
I honestly, he's, I'm not even going to put a number on him. He's top 3 chefs of like all time. He's amazing. For real, it's Gordon Ramsay. Dude,
but does it get like kitchen nightmares really ever in the kitchen?
Well, I'd say when I started, the kitchen culture has been shifting, and then COVID is like really shifting, where honestly people won't put up with that anymore. But yeah, kitchen nightmares specifically is kind of definitely a little bit. Exaggerated, but it gets there sometimes. Not recently, not where I'm at now, but I've been in that position before. So.
And before we wrap up, I guess, what is something you've always wanted to cook? Is there like a dream dish that you have, or have you already done it? Have you done it all?
No, I haven't done it all by any means. You know, I want to roast an entire cow, like a steer, like a 1,200 pound, like the entire one. I worked at this place where we did a 600 pound half steer. I want to do a whole one, and I want it to be good. I don't know how good that would be.
It feeds like tons of people, right?
Yeah. Just like invite people to pull up, block party style. Let's just like eat, you know. Maybe I should do that soon.
Chef Tony, everyone.
Do you want to plug anything? Do you want to plug the restaurant?
Plug. What do you have to plug?
Come see me at Boca 31. It's 207 South Bell Avenue. It's right in the Armadillo Ale RIP parking lot. No, for real. And no, they just closed last week. Sadly, I love Armadillo. So anyway, also my Instagram is Celebrity Chef Tony. That's at Celebrity Chef Tony. Follow me on there. I post every day, all the time. Probably too much, but it's almost always food. So
cool. Yeah. Send them home, everyone. And to those naysayers out there who think late night doesn't have a big following, I've got one thing to say to you. Take a look.
With season 20 coming to a close, I decided to bring our two hosts out here to get a real temperature check of what the community is thinking about the end of our season and, well, the removal of a few key players. So Late Night at North Texas, NTTV's hit show, is coming to a close with its 20th season. There will be a 21st. Do not let it be misconstrued. Sean is actually having to leave the show. How do you feel about that?
I don't think I've ever seen this show. What are you talking about?
That's okay. That is okay. So Late Night at North Texas, Denton's only late night talk show, is coming to the end of its 20th season. How do you guys feel about that?
I mean, it's probably outstanding, I would assume, but I've never seen it, so I might have to watch it.
Oh.
What is your name?
My name is Lucas.
How do you feel about Late Night at North Texas ending?
Horrible. I cried for a whole night afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, me too. Yeah, tears of happiness.
Do you think like colleges need like a late night host?
No.
No?
What are your thoughts on the host leaving?
Tragic. They had a bright future ahead with the show and everything, so them leaving is truly a loss for us.
Yeah, it is. It really is a loss for all 5 of our viewers, but...
Pornhub, right?
No. Well, I have a question. How do you feel about Late Night at North Texas ending?
Valid. It kind of sucks.
How do you feel that Sean's leaving Late Night? And do you think he'll have a career in media and entertainment? You heard it here first, folks. This has been Sean Poole, asking the hard-hitting questions.
Welcome back to Late Night. With this being our finale, we are sadly saying goodbye to a lot of the people on our staff here at our show. To celebrate their lives on the camera and off, we've arranged a little tribute to those who will be leaving us this season. Take a look. That's our show. We want to thank Chef Tony Nelia again for joining us tonight. We also want to thank our wonderful talent, Gus, Robin, and Audrey. And of course, we want to thank our phenomenal crew for making it all happen behind the scenes. But before we go, Sean?
Yeah, thank you, Ariana. My name is Sean Poole, and this was my last episode of Late Night at North Texas. You know, it really has been a fantastic journey being the host of a local school's late night program whose online presence is ambiguous at best. But I'm glad that everyone involved in this show has enjoyed putting up with me during my time here. I want to thank the writers, the camera operators, the editors, all the people working in the studio. Yeah, I have no idea what y'all do. From my perspective, watching in, it just looks like everything's on fire. So I guess thank you for working in the war room. You see, Late Night in North Texas would not be anything if it were not for our producers, Spencer and Josh. Give it a round of applause for that. That's right, Late Night has two dads. Hopefully the late night legacy they've sustained at UNT is a long-lasting one, and I'm happy to be part of that because of them. I want to thank our talent, Ariana, Robin, Audrey, Gus. Thank you for being on this show for me, with me, for me. Give it a round of applause, though. I also want to thank everyone for being here tonight and helping me celebrate my 24th birthday here at the best show at UNT. Woo! I got 2 days, y'all, 2 days. And with that, once again, I'm Sean Poole.
And I'm Ariana Valolio.
And this has been Late Night at North Texas. And we love you all, and
good night.
Good night.
Well, now that Sean's gone...
Robin.
What? We were all thinking it.
I just didn't want to say it out loud.
But he just left. We can't start looking for a host right away.
Yeah, okay. Hey, wait, I knew it!